So these will just be used for like TikToks and shorts and stuff before the show comes out. The first one is called "Did You Know?" And so, can you tell us something that your fans may not know about y'all?
Ooh.
Like individually or as a group?
I would say let's do individually for these. Yeah.
Okay, I'll go first. When I was 7 years old, I fell through the roof of a Chinese restaurant during lunch hour, and it's because I was crawling around in the attic where I wasn't supposed to be, and I stepped on a spot where it was just insulation, and I fell straight through this roof.
Wow.
At like lunch hour rush in this tiny little small town, and I bet people still talk about it to this day.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Yep.
I have one. Cody and I used to own a pizzeria in North Georgia, and we were both really good at hand tossing like New York style pizza.
All right, you guys are making me hungry now. Come on.
Yes, we have one of the best secret recipes for pizza that'll ever exist. One day we will open up a restaurant.
Man, now I want the secret. So you guys are you both using that as a did you know? So we move on to Jace?
I will, unless something else jumps back into my mind. I know there's something good.
All right, Jace?
The only thing is kind of like sports nerd stuff for me.
Oh,
yeah. I was a national karate champion before I was 18.
Wow. Okay. Nice. So you could beat anybody up who makes fun of Violet for falling through the ceiling, right?
Yeah. I fell face first too. It was a whole thing.
Oh my God. You're just looking for attention. You know what's up.
Yeah.
Typical bassist.
Started young.
Right. Yep. All right, moving on. Let's talk about the Mount Rushmore, y'all's Mount Rushmore of favorite artists. So you each have 4 faces on Mount Rushmore, and a full band can be one artist. So just so you know.
I will put up David Bowie's face on the Mount Rushmore.
Well, you can each choose 4 for your individual Mount Rushmore.
Oh, that's hard.
Okay.
Oh.
Eric Clapton, Kiss. Oh, gosh, that's so tough. Grand Funk Railroad.
Wow.
And my dad. He's a great guitar player.
Let's go. Well, say his name then.
BB Lee.
There you go. All right. Who's next?
Don't make me go yet.
Okay.
That's a really hard question.
You get like
It's tough.
like influential Mount Rushmore, or just like the greatest bands of all time kind
Just
of thing.
do what
Whoever your 4 favorite artists are of all time.
Eminem,
Love it.
Tupac, Johnny Cash,
Wow.
Bob Seger.
Nice. I like that.
I'm just gonna go to what as a kid, like Simon and Garfunkel, Queen, System of a Down. I got to put a female in there. Shania Twain. I don't know why I just said Shania Twain first.
Okay.
But I did. I can't take it back. No take backs.
That's it. You
The
got
only band this band agrees on is
System of a Down.
Yeah. Weirdly enough.
What are yours for?
I'm gonna go Bowie, the Beatles, because come on. Pink Floyd, just oh my God, the colors there. And then I'm gonna say, oh God, Fleet Foxes. They're not going on my Mount Rushmore. They're great, but
What do you listen to them all the time?
Fleet Foxes.
All right.
They're great.
I love, first of all, Simon and Garfunkel is my favorite artist. So
So good.
good looking out, man. I love them so much. I wish they could get along, right? Just get along.
I think they kind of made amends recently-ish.
Yeah, but I don't know. Probably just think of all the music we missed out on, right?
I know. Yeah, really.
It's so sad. Anyway, next one's called What the Heck. So this is rapid fire. I'm not going to hold y'all to each answer in these if you don't want to. So we'll just do it's 5 rapid fire questions. I've got a list of 50 questions I'm just going to pull from randomly, okay? So
Can we try to answer as a group?
you can if you want, yeah. However you want to do this, it's up to y'all. The only thing I ask is no filtering out your answers. So whatever comes to mind has to be your answer. Don't change your answer, all right? Number 1, when dating someone new, what is the appropriate amount of time to wait before pooping in front of them?
Pooping
Pooping?
in front of them.
Door open or closed?
Let's say open.
Ooh, a year.
Okay.
Yeah, I agree with that.
She got me in like 6 months, probably.
What?
Oh yeah. That's how we knew it was love.
All right. Let's have the couples answer this for the opposite person.
Okay.
What world record does your significant other have a shot at breaking?
Fastest poop after eating a jalapeno. It's your jalapenos, man. They do it to you.
Jace, anything sports related.
Anything sports.
Cat Whisperer, he can cut our cat's nails with an incredible speed and accuracy. I don't understand.
Wow.
I've never seen it before.
That's a brave
I
dude
was
right
the
there.
best dog mom on the planet.
Best dog mom. I love it. Okay. All right. Number 3. What is your weirdest talent?
Have you heard our music yet?
I love it.
Oh gosh.
My brain went blank. I didn't even have like one.
You got a
I
ventriloquism
can,
thing.
Okay, why is that not in a song yet? What?
Yeah,
the
right.
world?
Oh, we should. That would be some
Sorry.
Beatles stuff.
Yeah.
Sorry.
What you got?
What do you do?
Could do a Bullwinkle impression.
Yeah.
Do it.
Woods be pulling rabbit out of the head.
Oh my God.
He can also juggle.
I had Full House
opposite
flashbacks there.
He can whistle and. That's good. It's a weird talent.
What you got?
Ow.
I can also do this.
All right, number 4.
He's an insane crochet artist on top of it.
Yeah, does that count?
Yeah, crochet's weird.
Crochet? I can crochet really good.
Nice. My wife crochets, so I got you.
Yeah.
All right, number 4. What was your most awkward moment on stage?
I had a titty fall out one time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Real.
that might be the winner.
That didn't make it on TikTok, did it?
No.
Made it on TikTok though.
Hey.
I had to play a show once where I forgot my kick drum at the last gig. So the entire night, anytime I went to kick, I had to hit the floor tom with my other hand. And at the end of the show, someone walked up and said, "That's the best you guys have ever sounded." I was pissed.
So mad.
Oh my God. There goes your kick drum sponsorships.
Yeah, man.
The most awkward thing for me was a friend of mine invited me on stage and he was like, "Everybody, Kelly Green." Nobody clapped. I got up and I was already a little nervous. He didn't tell me they had down-tuned their guitars. So I just happy strum the chord it's supposed to be, and it was wrong. I panicked and someone looked at me and they said E flat. So I thought he changed the key to E flat. I go to E flat and he's like, "No, I mean, we tuned down to E flat." So I hit like 87 wrong notes before I even started. I was like, "Get me out of here."
Oh my God.
Recently was at a ham event that Violet was supposed to be at. And I'm standing in the back. They had asked me to play definitely as covering for her, most likely. And she was out of town. And the president of Ham, got up and gave this really beautiful speech and told this whole story about Violet and why she was in Ham. And everyone super claps, applauds the whole thing. And then he goes, "And now we have Jace, also from Madam Radar." Crickets. And I was like, "Oh God, this is gonna be a rough," but it ended up being fun. But it was definitely just like,
That's awesome. All right.
You want Violet? Well, you got Violet.
Filling in for each other. That's amazing. All right. Last one of what the heck. Who is your hero?
Hero? Well, my dad is my hero. He's a killer guitar player. He's really the reason I got into music. I know he inspired both my brother and I, and we would not be here doing this if it weren't for him, and also my mom's support. So shout out to them.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and say our mother for putting up with all of my dad's chaos as he was attempting to be a musician the way that we are now. I understand both of them so much more now that we are where we are. So thank her for her support all along the way. Absolutely.
Batman.
Yes.
He's dressed as Batman for Halloween like 12 times.
There you go. Who's your favorite iteration of Batman so far?
I mean, I'm a Keaton guy. I grew up, with him, but They haven't done terrible ones until like right after him. They have obviously went a little too Hollywood, but yeah, I like The Last Kid. I love some Christian Bale. I think the story.
I like the current one, man. I'm gonna keep it real. I'm excited about where that story goes.
Yeah, depending on where they take it, it's definitely super cool. I thought the Penguin was a cool story.
The Penguin was amazing. Yeah, what a great show.
Yeah.
All right, Violet, you're not getting off the hook here.
I'm really, really trying to think. Like, I don't.
Richard Buckner?
Well, yeah, I love Richard Buckner, but he's not somebody that I think about like all the time. It's a songwriter that I fell in love with a long time ago, so I can't backtrack. I'll just say that.
Okay, perfect.
Richard Buckner is my hero.
All right, next segment is called One Artist. You guys each get a pick for this. Who is one artist you wish the whole world knew about?
Richard Buckner.
There it is. There's this great Canadian band, Said the Whale, that I found back when I was in college. And they're just fantastic. Really good harmonies, really catchy music. And, you know, they're just like so many independent artists that have a great fan base where they're from that can't break through to a lot of other places, and they deserve it all and more.
Gosh, that's so tough because I want to say about 28 local artists from here that are also amazing. But shout out to our pack girls. That's the Reverent Few, Carrie Hudson and Good Company, and Andrea McGee. I know that's more than one, but
that's all good.
Dave Scher is probably the greatest musician you've never heard of, unfortunately.
Oh yeah,
definitely one of the just top tier cats.
That's why we podcast, man, for the ones that deserve some spotlight, man. It's why I do this, and that's why that question's on here. Because now I'll be looking up all of those folks and checking them out. Said the Wheel, that's CED, right? If I'm remembering.
Said the Whale.
Is it spelled CED?
No, SAID.
Okay, all right. I thought I was thinking of someone different then. All right, next segment is called Fly on the Wall. Can you name a historical room you wish you were a fly on the wall for?
Historical
room you wish you were a fly on the wall for?
My first answer was Declaration of Independence, and I don't know why, but I'm going to roll with it.
It's a baller moment.
Like during the signing of it, or when they were writing it, or what?
Ooh, I just feel like the signing of it would have been interesting to have all those people in the same room, like reading over that.
Yeah, I would say that, but I would say I would like to have seen when the king had to read that or get someone read that to him for the first time, where he was like, "What did they say?"
So when he received the email, essentially.
Yeah, absolutely. He's like, "You have mail."
I guess this is random, but it's the first thing I thought of. But when Shel Silverstein, who's a poet, first I guess recited Boy Named Sue in front of supposedly Johnny Cash and June Carter and a bunch of other people, she was like, hey, you should turn that into a song. And so he did. I don't know if that story is true, but if it is, I would have liked to have been there.
Pretty sure it is, actually. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that is true. Shel Silverstein's an amazing songwriter, by the way. He actually ended up writing more songs after that were meant to be songs. So
I mean, I love his poetry, so it doesn't surprise me.
Yeah, Kelly just mentioned to me when the Beatles were just in the studio. Like, I guess you can kind of watch it now that they have the Get Back documentary. That's probably the closest thing to it. But just those moments where you see an artist like that processing that they're writing one of the greatest songs that's ever been written, and you get to see it from that early phase of like they're just kind of humming it to themselves, and then suddenly gold is just being spun out of their head, you know?
Yeah, it's such a hard question to answer, and like I was talking with Taylor Honeycutt recently, and that's where like her and I kind of came up with the idea for the segment. And I was like, you know what, we're gonna do that from now on. I think that's a cool little question answer thing, because I think like there could be so many different ones that you'd want to be there, right? That, like it would be impossible to answer it. And I love questions that are hard to answer. For example, what do you think is the biggest lesson you've learned from music directly?
For me, it's that I am never as good as I think that I am, and there's always more room for practicing. Always, 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 no matter what. You can always be better.
You will learn more from failing than you will from succeeding. So don't be disheartened when you fail. You're growing, you're learning. If you acknowledge that you're failing, it means you are already a step ahead of the game.
Yeah.
For me, one of the biggest ones, and my brother has said this to me, is that we don't get to determine, or we don't get to decide on the quality. We can only decide on the quantity. of the songs that we write. And that's something that really hits me at heart every time I write something and I'm like, oh, I don't like this. It's like, well, it's really not for me to decide. You know, it's like different people get different things out of it.
That's why they write so many songs in Nashville. That's why, right there in a nutshell. Jace?
Can I hear the question one more time?
What's the biggest lesson you learned directly from music?
That you have to have confidence to step up on stage more than anything. And you have to just be able to be up there and take, you know, each show as it comes and appreciate the fact that this job really has no destination. It's the journey. And if you don't really enjoy doing this isn't for you.
Yeah, I agree. Good stuff. All right, next one's called Grateful. What are the 3 things each of you are most grateful for?
I'm grateful for our family. I'm grateful for the community we're in, and I'm grateful for our health and talent. That's 4 things.
I'm grateful for having a very, very, very busy week and then being able to come home with my wife to our 2 cats and just sit and do nothing for an entire day. Those moments are always so peaceful, just because I can really reflect on all the things that we just did and be happy, you know?
I'm grateful for our fans, for our health, like you said, like just being able to, because we all take pretty good care of ourselves and each other. And I'm grateful for Jason Felix, always making sure that our bus has air conditioning and will get us from point A to point B.
I was going to say Felix, funny enough. Felix is our mad scientist guy that helps us do, you know, I'd love to tell you that I help, or he helps me, but it's in fact that I help him keep this whole thing on the road and what we're trying to do right now. So I'm grateful for our close people who have helped us along every step. The executive producers for this whole thing.
The team, right? The people that are pulling the rope the same as you. Yeah.
Our new manager, Enrique, we're grateful for
the fact that you guys found some of that on Craigslist is crazy, right? Like you found somebody to pull the rope with y'all. That's amazing.
Yeah, they didn't stab us.
Yeah, very true. All right, last segment is perhaps the hardest one to answer. The segment is called Who Do You Think You Are? Who is Madam Radar?
Oh, man.
good.
Madam Radar is a 4-headed dragon just waiting to devour your ear holes.
Laced in authenticity and love and
Dad jokes.
dad jokes.
Very cool.